What's going on, my Ninja Clan? Your Grandmaster NikkNitro, and yes, from the title of the video and from what you're seeing on screen right now, Arc System Works has dropped my biggest news that I've heard all year, which is the announcement for the open beta test for Guilty Gear Strive. Now, as right now, let's just get right into it. So first, the schedule. So first of all, there's two schedules here. One for those who pre-ordered the game and one for just the general public. The general public, the schedule starts on February 18th at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And then for those who pre-order the game, whether it's the Deluxe or the Ultimate Edition, you get a day earlier, so February 17th at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And then this goes all the way up into February 21st, 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So it's about, 4 to 5 days, depending on what you get. But that's a lot of Guilty Gear. Now, unlike the previous beta test back in April, where there was like a 3-hour time period, no, once the beta starts here, you have from then all the way up until the end to play as much Guilty Gear Strive beta test as much as you want, to your heart's content until you drop. You go crazy with this. So that's a good beta test. I guess they really want to see how this game is going to play out, so like the next 2 months they can make the final adjustments before the final release or the launch date on April 9th or April 6th. So as you can see, of course, it's only going to be for the PS4 and PS5 versions. PC version, sorry, you won't be able to play the open beta test. And of course, Xbox users, you won't be able to play this game at all. But, it is what it is. But for those of you who do have a PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 5, this beta will be available for you upon download on the scheduled date. As you can see right here, it says the playable characters. You can play 13 of the characters except for Anji and the final character. So besides Anji and the final character, 13 characters on beta test. Now, I haven't played much beta test. I played the Mortal Kombat 11 open beta, which of course, expect me to play it. But that only had 4 characters available. Scorpion, Jade, Cabal, and Baraka, I believe. But I forgot. Anyways. Yeah, those 4 characters, they were fun, but 13 characters on an open beta test, it's gonna be so much fun. Of course, the only character I need to play is Chip, because, we got the Weeb Ninja President, on our side and whatnot, so that's gonna be fun. So now you have a whole plethora of characters to choose from to try out for 5 days straight. So you can really pick and choose who you want to play. If you're gonna mean 1, 2, or all, it's up to you guys. It's gonna be up to you. Now, the available modes, apparently, that are going to be in this beta are Versus, Tutorial, Training Mode, and of course, Online. Back during the closed beta during April, the only modes that are available were Arcade and Online modes. So you couldn't really practice or lab because, your opponents die and everything like that. So you couldn't really, practice combos and whatnot. So obviously here, there's a Versus mode, which you can go up against the AI. And you can also go up against other players if they're sitting right next to you. So for those of you who are sharing consoles and whatnot, there's an offline mode available for you to guys just throw down constantly. So there's tutorial modes for those of you who are going to be very new to the Guilty Gear series. There's a whole tutorial mode, so that's good. Then there's a training mode. Guys, you're going to be able to lab in this open beta. So you don't have to play as, many people as you want. You can just lab first. Lab before you get into the actual fight. So you can practice your combos, practice the matchups before you get into, the actual online mode. So you can be as sweaty and as nerdy as you want during this open beta, which is going to be really, really fun. People are going to find the most, craziest, most broken, most weirdest, most interesting, most useful tech throughout this beta, and it's going to be crazy, and I love it. Now, of course, there's important details to know about the online matches. So first of all, they are going to actually display the numbers, so you're actually going to show the ping and the rollback frames. Now, rollback frames is different from frame delay. Of course, you can, search up, difference between that. But the most important thing is that during the beta test, any feedback you have, they would like you to actually state the numbers on your ping and the rollback frame, because it helps them better understand how the connection quality is and what they need to do in order to, improve the netcode and whatnot for, the final release or the launch date, for online play. Now, some important notes. Yeah, the open beta test will only be playable during the said schedule, not during time frame, but at least, within that scheduled 5 to 4 days. The open beta contents vary from the finalized version, so they're still going to make some final adjustments, but at least I think this is going to be as close as possible to the final release version. So whatever you play here, you can bet that it's going to be pretty close to the actual final version of the game that comes out on April. Network connection is required to play, obviously, open beta test and even offline. So if you want to play this game, you need online connection, obviously. I mean, if you're able to download this game, then you're going to be able to play this game because you have internet access. So save data from the open beta is not going to carry over to the final release version. So here you're not really like, building up any ranks or any, any progress. You're just here to just play the game, test it out, and then, give your final thoughts about it, after the beta is over. Then very, 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 very good news here. PlayStation Plus members is not required to play the online multiplayer. So for those of you who don't even have PlayStation Plus, you can still play this game online. So this is open to everybody. So anybody, whether you're new, veteran, don't like fighting games, love fighting games, you can download this open beta and play to your heart's content. It's going to be available for everybody out there, which is really awesome. The accessibility of this open beta just shows that they're really going to go hard on this game. It's going to, really hit the fighting game community, and it's definitely won me over, and I'm super excited to play this open beta. So once again, guys, this open beta is only available for PlayStation users, and again, the scheduled date is February 18th or February 17th if you pre-order the game, up until February 21st. So set your calendars, set plans, cancel plans, maybe even. We're going to be playing this open beta. You can bet I'm going to be making videos and maybe even streaming this, just to really retry this game out. And again, it is a beta test, so actually your opinions do matter here. So everything that you experience in this game, keep it in mind, because when the surveys pop out, we're going to take those surveys seriously. You answer it to the fullest. They want every single bit of opinion that you have on your mind during this open beta test, because that's our responsibility as gamers. Yes, this is a privilege that we get to play an open beta, but as gamers, our responsibility is to let them know how we feel about this game, what we like, what we don't like, what could be improved, so that when the final version gets released on April 9th or April 6th, it's going to be the best experience for us fighting game players all over the world. And that concludes this news update for Guilty Gear Strive. Hope you all enjoyed this video. Again, I'll be linking this in the description below so you can check out the article yourself. You can read upon it yourself. So again, thank you to all members of my Ninja Clan. It is your Grandmaster, NikkNitro. Stay awesome, my ninjas.